All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are on This Happened channel. It says Janet Jackson goes off on Justin Timberlake for destroying Britney. Says he's racist too. I don't know about that. But like, again, you feel like you know people when you know nothing at all. We're going to check this out. Appreciate all the love and support with you guys coming over. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Whatever it may be, whatever I've spoken about, they understand it and they've gone through it or know someone that has gone through it.
She questions why she was blacklisted, at least temporarily, while Timberlake, who apologized for his role, went on to have a flourishing career.
I saw her show. I was like, hi, I really admire you, and I was such a but she was really sweet.
She said that I inspired her a great deal, and that's so flattering.
Janet Jackson is finally speaking out on the bombshell revelations about Justin Timberlake from Britney Spears' new book. And let's just say Janet is 100% Team Britney. Britney's highly anticipated memoir is finally here, and Britney is not holding back on spilling the tea about her ex, Justin Timberlake, and the way he used her struggles to further his own career. But Britney isn't the only woman Justin used for clout and then threw under the bus when things got tough. No one knows this better than Janet Jackson, who almost had her career completely destroyed by the infamous Super Bowl incident, while Justin played the victim and allowed the media to crucify her. So how does Janet feel about all these new shocking revelations about Justin? Let's get into it.
So, Britney, Janet.
After years of Justin Timberlake publicly shading Britney Spears, Britney is finally speaking up and exposing him as a hypocrite. Britney's memoir, The Woman in Me, is out, and Britney is
Has Britney Spears and Janet Jackson ever did a song together? Just wondering.
for everyone who wronged her and took advantage. But get this, less than a year later, Justin went on a radio show and bragged about being
A great person.
However, after years of being shamed and silenced, Britney has finally decided to reveal her side of the story. And in her new memoir, she seemingly confirmed that Justin had cheated on her with singer Nicole Appleton and possibly also Christina Aguilera. By the way, check out this moment when Justin and Christina made a disgusting joke about Britney with a blow-up doll.
I just wanted to return them to you. I got here.
I'm so glad. I've been looking for that everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And the writers thought it looked kind of familiar to somebody.
But that's not all. Britney also revealed in her book that during her relationship with Justin, she felt pregnant. However, she was pressured to get an abortion because Justin wasn't ready. Abortion was something I never could have imagined choosing for myself. But given the circumstances, that is what we did, Britney writes. If it had been left up to me alone, I never would have done it. And yet Justin was so sure that he didn't want to be a father. Britney also couldn't go to a hospital because Justin reportedly didn't want anyone to find out she was pregnant. So she had to terminate the pregnancy at home.
Oh, listen to me, y'all. It's like you think you know, but you have no idea. The stuff that goes down in the music industry and Hollywood, you know, when you try to, you know, say stuff like this, people be like, oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist. Like, but when they come out writing these books, these tell-all books, and then you're like, oh, you should have listened. I'm telling you, the stuff that goes down, man, it's almost like a cult. Like all these people, they mess around with each other. That's why you see like people getting passed on to the next. Like you look at the Kardashians and, you know, look at how many NBA players they've been. It's crazy, man. And people idolize them. Wow. And in this time, you may think like that Justin is like this clean cut, just chill dude. Like, you know what I mean? I listen to his music. The brother can sing, he can dance. But like you hear stuff like this and you're just like, golly, man.
If it had been left up to me alone, I never would have done it. And yet Justin was so sure that he didn't want to be a father. Britney also couldn't go to a hospital because Justin reportedly didn't want anyone to find out she was pregnant. So she had to terminate the pregnancy at home with abortion pills. And in her book, she describes it as one of the most agonizing things she's ever experienced. And yet Justin still had the audacity to blame Britney for everything that happened. In 2006, he was named GQ's Man of the Year, and he again milked the breakup with Britney for publicity. When we initially parted ways, I felt like she had a couple of opportunities to just sort of stick up for me, and she didn't, which is fine, Justin told GQ. But at that time, I fought back. Then in 2007, at the height of Britney's struggles, Justin mocked her for drinking, called her a Madonna wannabe, continued to brag about sleeping with her, and even called her the B word.
Stop drinking. You know who you are. I'm speaking to you. Stop drinking. You're gonna get sloppy. OK is gonna say something bad about you. The world has long been full of Madonna wannabes, and I might have even dated a couple. I'd like to think that at first he'll date a popular female singer. Publicly, they'll claim to be virgins, but privately, he hid it.
You think you met the one. Then you find out.
But this pattern of Justin playing the victim and letting the woman take all the blame didn't end with Britney. There was also Janet Jackson, who almost had her entire career destroyed over the 2004 Super Bowl incident when Justin ripped her dress. There was some speculation that Janet agreed to the skit. However, even if that's the case, she didn't agree to the whole world demonizing her while letting Justin off the hook. Janet was banned from the Grammys after the Super Bowl and was forced to apologize for offending the public. Meanwhile, Justin was invited to the Grammys and then ran to the press complaining about how the incident caused him embarrassment.
I mean, I was completely embarrassed. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated at the whole situation. I'm frustrated that my character is being questioned. I don't feel like I need publicity like this.
Much like Britney, Janet took the high road and didn't trash Justin. However, she did make it clear that she felt betrayed by someone she thought was her friend.
All the emphasis was put on me, not on Justin. And Justin, we were friends. Certain things you just don't do to friends.
So now that Britney is finally telling her side of the story, sources close to Janet are saying that Janet's allegedly happy to see that Justin's being held accountable for profiting off of misogyny and racism in the entertainment industry. As for fans, here's what they're saying about Justin. Justin Timberlake just left Janet out to sea on that one. He could have spoken up in her defense, but he didn't. The same Justin who has profited and benefited from the black culture. He just sat back and let her take the heat. Culture Vulture 101. Justin Timberlake stole from black people constantly, disrespected and significantly damaged Janet Jackson's career, publicly bragged about having sex with Britney Spears while knowing what she was going through. We heard his little songs.
That seems like a stretch, though, talking about he stole from black people. I mean, one of his best albums, he worked with a black producer, So, I mean, you work with Timberland, it's like working with Dr. Dre. You're going to have some gang of hits. So I that's a stretch saying that right there. But yeah.
We can go now. But let's hear your thoughts on this. How do you feel about Justin and what he did to Britney and Janet? Comment down below and check out this next video.
I always say, man, know who you supporting. Know who you are supporting, because my whole thing is like, when you idolize, when I say idolize, it's one thing to listen to someone's music, and it's another thing to just be, what's the word I'm looking at? You know what I mean when I say idolizing, when you put these people on a pedestal, like they can't do nothing wrong, or no matter what they do, you always, like ever since Chris Brown and Rihanna got into that fight, I was like, I can't look at the dude the same, because he put his hands on a woman, Not to say his music ain't good or nothing like that. Same thing with R. Kelly, You can't look at them the same. For me, it's kind of hard to separate the person from the music, because then you start to think, like, are these lyrics tied in to what they do? Especially like R. Kelly. I'm like listening to his music and I'm like, hold on. Is his music tied in to what he was doing? Are these lyrics, like, I'm all trying to dissect this stuff? So, yeah. But definitely he seems like the clean cut boy, like that can do no harm, because I know she was going through some stuff with her family, all that, man. So, hey, I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. These celebrities and all the drama and stuff they go through. But you know, when there's one that's seems like they're bullying or something to the other, yeah. Like showing how he profited off her, like just saying her name. You know, she was huge. Like, you know, I know a lot of people love Taylor Swift and stuff. But like when I remember Britney Spears, because I worked her when I was working at the Staples Center, I worked her concert. Boy, they had a concert 2 nights in a row, back to back, and literally it was packed. And I mean, people were going crazy. So yeah, it's just crazy to see her like now versus then. But it's good that they calling him out. You know, they need to. But all right, again, appreciate you guys coming over and watching, man. Peace out.